Good evening, Upton. This is Beauty Mark. Thank you so much for the video you put together. It helps me see some of the things you're thinking about and frustrated by, and helps me understand. I'm a UI guy, so all this stuff's very interesting to me. I put together a little video in response. Just to reiterate, the thing you're frustrated by is, right now I'm here inside Mission Control. I'm looking at the lion. I want to move over here to the lion space background. But in order to move from here back to here, I actually have to move my hand to the right. And then if I want to move from here over to here, I have to move my hand to the left. Understandably seems confusing and backward. I definitely understand your point. But what I want to put in front of you is the idea that leaving Mission Control for a moment and looking just at the desktop, we can both agree certainly that this makes sense. Physically, when I swipe on the desktop, I'm picking up the lion, I'm pushing him off to the right to enter the left space, or vice versa. The screen's moving in the same direction as my hand. So, right space, left lion. Right space, left lion. I'm going to play a little trick on you for a moment and cover up all the contextual thumbnails at the top of the screen. And we see the same thing happens. Right space, left lion. When I'm outside of Mission Control, the desktop does the same thing as when I'm inside Mission Control. What you've been frustrated by is the fact that it's actually this white selection rectangle that you want to see move with your hands. It's the selection rectangle that's moving opposite the direction of your hands, and that's what you're seeing right now. That's the model that always was true in the OS. If you were inside iPhoto and you swiped to the right, you were conceptually saying, oh, a forward swipe goes to the next photo, or a backward swipe goes back to the last photo. But really, what Lion is saying now is, no, actually that's backward. What we want you to think about is that you're literally picking up a photo and pushing it off to the right as you move your hand to the right, which is actually showing you the previous photo, or vice versa. The reason I think this makes sense is because if it were set up the way that you suggest, what we would see is right space, left lion, and then I would enter Mission Control, and I would move my hand to the right, and I'd end up in iTunes. And then I would move my hand to the left, and I would end up back at the lion. And so suddenly the same motion, right-left, would produce an opposite result. And I think that would actually feel more confusing to the user in context. So I hope that helps clarify what I'm thinking about when I look at all of this. As far as the settings control panel app, I can't replicate the thing that you're doing. I haven't figured out why yet, so I'm going to take a look a little deeper and see if I can get to the bottom of it. Thank you so much.